things to expect with the new EA College Football 25 game coming out. Here are some things to expect. First thing being definitely the transfer portal. Now, if you don't know how the transfer portal works, I don't either. I would die, dude. Because I know the guys transfer out, their playing time and exposure and stuff. They're gonna definitely give like how to keep the guys and reasons they would. That's why, for example, they would tell you how to keep the guys by like promising more playing time, like promising stuff. Or easy ways that they'll leave would be probably by either no playing time, lack of exposure, or a mix of both. Or just not winning. Like your team is just trash, which kind of follows exposure. Feel me? So that's my first reason. My next thing would definitely be recruit. Now, I probably should have put transfer portal or recruiting then transfer portal because they basically follow the same thing. But I don't feel like redoing this video once again. We did it too many times. But here's the thing: we all know that recruiting is tough, especially with smaller schools. We all know. Now, I'm gonna show you up here. Okay, but recruiting is something that may seem simple, but it's not. It's not simple. It's way more complicated. Now, I'm sure recruiting doesn't, be something that takes like 10, like at least 5 minutes to recruit each player. You may see like that's not a lot of time. But imagine recruiting 10 players 5 times. 10 is 50. That's basic math that you should know. Feel me? Y'all get it. But okay, so they're definitely not. What? Okay, I should have been on. I should have been. I should have been. Oh my gosh, I know. Okay, now I'm glad EA changed it. What is this crowd? What is this crowd? Okay, look at this. They just stood up, uninteracting, and they just put their hand up. Like they all just stood up at the same time and put their hand up. That is not a crowd. I have to turn out my TV to make it feel real. Like the crowd is loud and I can't even hear myself. That's how you get it to be realistic. That's how it's fun. But back to recruit. Now I'm gonna say this. They're probably gonna. It's. I hope. I don't know if it's gonna be anything similar like EA or NCAA 14 modded, like revamp or what. I don't know. No clue. I'm not. I've never played this game before, so for that reason, I would not be the one to ask. Ask like Bordeaux. Bordeaux, I really like. No dude. No dude. But you're gonna have to ask like him, because I have no clue. Okay? Now, my next dude, or my next... No, I'm not finished. Now, kind of like the transfer portal, I think you guys will be able to probably decommit. So, hopefully they'll give us tips on how to not have your guys decommit and have them stay committed. Feel me? Now, my next thing is the ranking system. Now, for you may wondering, like, why the ranking system? That makes no sense. Well, see, to me, like, you gotta probably, see how the rankings things work. That should not have been a clip. Well, it is meant for clips. It still should not have been a clip. Now, I'm gonna have to see how, what, like, ways to get ranked. Whether that be, like, big time wins, or something along those big time wins, or, just like consecutive wins. Something like that. Yeah, I think I'll get my point. Also, with the wear and tear, we're gonna discuss that. But with wear and tear, bro, this should definitely injure him. Look at this, okay? This is gonna be a play that injures. Cause I knew it was coming from a mile away. Look at that. That ball is out. That's a hard hit. That's a hit that'll definitely rock some people. Cause you could hear it. Well, no, you could hear it, but like, you get my little, you could hear it. But next is wear and tear.
Unnecessary roughness. Defense.
I've got that call before. What is the 20? Oh, the 29, duh. But, I never let that call. I rarely get those calls. Rarely. Rarely. Ankles. I play like, EA's College Football 25 this one. Where like, you get like a good running back, you can like break everyone's ankle. Christian McCaffrey, I've run like 2 ankle breakers. Dropped it! No! But my next thing is definitely, oh my goodness, wear and tear. Now, wear and tear could be something that goes into like your whatever you call it, your what do we call it? Road to glory. Your glory guy could definitely experience, so they could discuss it there. But I highly doubt they do. I say discuss it here to make it a lot easier. Now, I need to know how wear and tear works. Like how often it comes. Like for example, like how many guys it'll take out, how long it'll be for, for a few plays. Because if this is something like that's an often occurrence, I might as well just like take my guys out or just like turn it off. Because if it like say like it's happening to like 5 of my guys per game, well then what's the point in turning it on if like all my guys are gonna get injured? That's a passing offense, and I don't know how you don't call it. Now, my next thing, what they gave to FIU. So, I'm going to read it word for word, because y'all know I'm actually playing this game in real time, and I don't want to do something stupid and want stuff look dumb. So here's what I'm going to say. What they did, basically, was, so here's what they said. FIU, okay, so they had a dynasty with FIU. So during the first few games, come on now, it's FIU. So they didn't really, the stands weren't really packed out, because nobody, like, no offense, but nobody really cares about FIU. So, well, nobody cared about FIU. Then they got a big road win at Indiana on the road, which resulted in them starting 7-0. So at that time, the crowds were like, hey, this seems pretty good. I'm watching this game. So then they became 10-1 and dropping all the way to the top 25. They were ranked, all that good stuff, and that's when the crowds became sellout and the stadium pulse was going up. It's perfect. That's a perfect scenario. So really, all you have to do, you gotta win games. If you want your crowd to sell out, you gotta win games. Because here's the thing, and yes, this goes with the dynasty deep dive. And it also goes into the sites and stuff. But if you want to become like move up in the ranking, you're gonna have to win some games. Think about it. Alabama was not always the best. It's when Nick Saban came is when they became the best. Now let me box this up. Careful. But Alabama was never that good. But they became it. That's an odd throw. But yeah, we boxed it up though. Now they're running. So we're gonna correct that. Watch it. Time out. If they have Christian McCaffrey returning it, yeah, I want it. Oh yeah, I want this. So that proves like Arkansas State, for example. Now we're not gonna get that big road win like over at the big house, of course. Like never gonna happen. Unfortunately, I would love for it to happen. It's never. Now this is a funky formation. I hate this. This like this like you can't do anything. I'm gonna try to run it like this because I hate this kid. It's so annoying. Now, um, as I was saying, you could like marking is like how to become ranked. That could fall back into the ranking system. How to get ranked. Like I said, will it take just winning a lot? Will it take some big time wins? Or do you just have to, you know, be good? They're way more excellent than your opponents. Because here's the thing. If I want my boys Arkansas State to get ranked, they gonna have to do something special. And look at that. We are stomping them Steelers. Yeah, we're better franchise than them anyway. Also, before I go on, one thing I pray we can do is have be able to watch games. Like as a spectator. Say it's a big rivalry game, like Ohio State versus Michigan. I want to be able to watch the game, as it unfolds. Not, get like some little lame overview on how like what happened. Like that's not gonna be fun. Like it kind of ruins the fun. It's like say they're playing. You should be able to not play the game, but like spectate it. Kind of like you can do in 2K. You can watch it. I think you can watch a game in 2K. I think. Don't mark my word. Now, next up is kind of going to my next topic. Big games. Now, these are some things to probably do. Like, say like rivalry games. Like how they would impact it. Like, kind of go with the rankings a bit. They kind of go with all. Like, you could win, like, winning rivalry game, could they learn through some big time recruits or what? You know? But I ran out of ideas. So, until land. Oh, yeah. Yeah. So they've got traditions. Like, yeah. So, those were not a lot of things to expect, just a bit. So, that is it. Peace.